Hazel from 7JS. Today, I'll be answering the question, what is science and mathematics for me? Well, science and mathematics for me is making observations with things around us, collecting information, understanding significant patterns, quantifying relationships, justifying answers, and producing theories. Science and math help us make sense of the world. It also helps us solve real-life problems. Arriba, science and math!
For me, mathematics is the process of solving problems that involves numbers, decimals, etc. Science is the process of discovering new extinct animals or not, liquids and gases, and experiments. When I hear the word mathematics, it reminds me of numbers, decimals, fractions, problem solving, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, etc. When I hear science, it reminds me of experiments, chemistry, experiments, physics, and new discoveries. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Shay and I am from 7JS. I am here to answer the question, what is science and mathematics for you? I will be answering this question by stating how important science and mathematics are to the community and to the world. Let us start with science. Without science, we wouldn't even have doctors to treat our sicknesses and injuries. Because without science, we wouldn't be able to create and get the appropriate medicine to cure our overall well-being. What about mathematics? Mathematics helps us solve problems as it helps us think logically and with reason, which helps us look for solutions in our world and in our daily life. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Brent from 7JS and I am 13. Today I will be talking about how do science and mathematics help you in your daily life. Science helped me to know my surroundings and know what to not do and do. Mathematics helps you how to count and pay taxes.
Hi, good morning. I'm Carlina Santalas and today I'm here to answer the question of what is science and mathematics to you. And to me, science and mathematics is the thing that explains everything that happens in our life. Genuinely, science and math is the hardest subject, but ironically, it's the thing that we use day to day. From the time where we're waking up to the time where we're counting the time till the next subject comes, the time where we're mixing powdered iced tea in our drinks, its importance is undeniable. And this is why we should give it some more credit. After all, everything in our world is mostly explained and discovered by science and mathematics. Thank you so much for listening and have a great Science Math Celebration Day. Goodbye.
Hello, my name is Samantha Ashlilam and I'm from 7JS. What is science and mathematics for me? Well, science and mathematics for me are solutions for most real-life situations. It helps me as a student because it helps me understand the world better. I'd say science and mathematics are like partners. Because in solving some real-life problems, we need to use both science and mathematics for a solution. Like experiments. Scientists use a bit of math in doing experimental research. Thank you for listening.
My name is Annalyn Lim from grade 8 NM. Today I will answer the question, what is science and mathematics for me? Science in many ways have accurately answered questions pertaining to my daily life. Science was able to explain the origin of my existence in this world, while math provides supporting details and factual data of our existence. Knowing science and math allows people to develop new technologies such as the latest smartphone, solving everyday problems such as wearing sunscreen to prevent skin cancer, and making informed decisions like the choices of food that we eat, the clothes that we wear, the shampoo for our hair, all are consequences of advanced science and math.
I've chosen to show today is paint. The reason why I chose it for math and science is because I usually like to measure out my paint to make sure I don't waste any or leave any behind after I'm done with my artwork. And it relates to science because with paint, you often have to mix colors to get the ones that you really want that will make your artwork perfect. Arriba, science and math.
也许你可以给他们画点什么，或多你可以画画。
Another one of the inventions thanks to science and technology is transportation. Before, you would have to walk or ride a horse, which can be very tiring and boring. It can also be very hot when walking in a hot summer day. Now, thanks to technology, we can ride cars and trains together to places easily without that much effort.
What I've chosen to show for today is this bill counter as something that represents science and math in our daily lives. Firstly, it represents math because obviously it helps you count your bills. It also adds and subtracts your bills. This way, it helps you keep track of how much money you have. Second, as for science, obviously it is an invention, and in inventions, science plays a big role because it helps explain things and lets you know what you should and what you should not do. Arriba, science and math.
According to Galileo Galilei, mathematics is the key and door to the sciences. Science and mathematics are not just subjects in school. Science is not all about experiments, and math is not all about operations. Ever wonder why the things around you move or act the way they do? Science can explain that, and math can prove it. Those operations a person might think is insignificant may prove an even vague theory. If you want to find something out by yourself, you would do an experiment, and in it you might use a mathematical formula to determine something. But all of that is a scientific process, and math proves your thoughts. That just proves how important our subjects, not just science and math, are in real life. And more importantly, as IB students, we must appreciate that.
To relate a product that involves math and science, I chose something that we need in order to survive, or something that we consume every day. Can you guess that? Well, it's just water. The math part about this is that we need to know how many glasses of water we must drink every day to stay hydrated. The science part about this is knowing the elements involved in it, which are hydrogen and oxygen. When combined, H2O or water is formed.
I can relate and apply math and science in real-life situations if we use this object, the protractor. I can relate it to math since we use this not only to find a specific angle of the lines connected, but also we can improvise it by making it into a clinometer. This device is used to measure the height of the buildings, trees, poles, towers, and other infrastructures. I can relate it also to science by applying vector quantities using the lines on the protractor as a basis, which will also form an angle if there are two lines as well. To sum it all up, they are always interrelated and interconnected. Without math, we cannot calculate the velocity and any forms that need mathematical equations to solve a particular problem with regard to physics, chemistry, and other branches of science which we need to apply formulas.
What I have chosen for an object that includes science and math is a calculator. For math, you can type any numbers and solve your mathematical equation. And for science, you can also type any numbers and solve your scientific equation. And this calculator also includes electricity with battery, and that is the science part of it.
Science and math have come a long way through the years. There were many discoveries and inventions related to science and math, and I'm sure that there will even be more inventions. These two subjects can be applied in real life when using a device like a laptop. It is a product of technology which is related to science, and it can be downloaded with applications that can help us solve problems in math. Therefore, it is a useful device that has both of the subjects incorporated in its usage.
about science, math, technology, we automatically assume it's all about solving or counting numbers. But no, take the cell phone for example. A long time ago, for them to communicate, they used letters, which took a long time. But thanks to technology, the advancement of science, and math, we were able to have this. Boom! Our problems are solved. Communicating for assignments? Done! Need for education? Done! Technology is amazing. Technology can help your life, which is why it's integral that we learn more about it.
Hello, everybody. I am Jimmy of Changshik DP11. And well, the product that I've chosen for today is vitamins. And well, you need vitamins. It's the product of scientists and it supplements your body of things that it needs. Because there are some vitamins that we as humans can produce, like vitamin C, and well, we need that. Okay. Vitamins have a lot of health benefits. For example, it bolsters your immune system, it helps heal your wounds, it helps you with everything. Okay, you just need it. Okay. However, there are some limitations to that. You cannot overeat because if you overeat your vitamins, you will not see the light tomorrow. And yeah, for example, for vitamin for vitamin B, you can only eat one pill per day, and yeah, that just does the job, you know. And yeah, thank you everybody, and
hey, I have something to show you guys for today's math and sciences. Boo, a clock. So what's a clock doing here in my vlog? Have you guys ever noticed before that clocks are everywhere, as in everywhere in this world? Without clocks, we won't be able to practice our time management skills. And being aware of time, knowing time, is very essential when you're trying to delegate tasks or setting up schedules. If we can't tell time, we can't set our schedule straight. Well, what about in the context of science? The invention of the clock, as previously mentioned, allows us to keep track of time and allows us to set our schedule straight. It also gives us the opportunity to manage our time well, and it also gives us the opportunity to make use of our time well and cherish the time that we are given. And this is why we should thank the inventor of the clock. Are you in for math and sciences?
Hey, quick question. Why is math and science important? Although they might not be my greatest subjects, I believe that math and science have greatly helped me learn a lot about the world I live in, especially from a biological and industrial perspective. For example, look at me. The reason why you can watch this video right now and why we can communicate virtually is because of the advancement of science and math in our society. Or perhaps, were you wondering about the literal me? Because of these subjects, we get to learn more about the human body and why we're built like this. Now, isn't that just wonderful? Of course, math and science also serve other practical uses, such as counting, knowing how to solve for discounts, and other many purposes. So what are you still watching me for? Get out of here and start exploring the wondrous world of learning math and science.
Good day everyone, I'm Zakar Biozang from DP12. When talking about mathematics and science, which word will you associate? The term abstract may be the most commonly used. Mathematically, the Rubik's Cube is a permutation group. In math, a permutation group whose elements are permutations of the ordered list, and whose group operation is the permutation rearrange the set in a certain way. The group of all permutations of a set is the symmetric group. The Rubik's Cube is a mathematical puzzle at its core, and the logic behind it is based on geometrical symmetry, permutations, and combinations.
Hi, I'm Alanis, and today we're talking about math and science. It may not be my favorite subjects, but we should really be grateful of the contributions these made to our society today. As an artist, I can't possibly bring my materials everywhere, right? My acrylics, watercolor, it's just a big hassle to do so. Especially thinking about the pain of cleaning everything up later on. However, with the power of math and science, as well as the ever innovative minds of our people, we got to invent this thing called the Apple Pencil. With this, paired with my trusty iPad, I can draw, paint, and take notes anywhere I go. It just makes things so much more convenient, doesn't it?
I don't know about you, but there must be that one object you'd probably admit you can't live without. And I'm taking a big guess that there's a huge possibility it exists because of these subjects, right? So let's gather around and thank mathematics and science for blessing us with these inventions. Thank you.
You cut me loose and set me free.